Good afternoon, anglers. Thank you for joining me on this episode. What are we going to be talking about today? We are going to be talking about the Vivitar drone. Right here, anglers. This is going to be somewhat of a tutorial. We got the Vivitar Aerial Drone right there, and that's its remote. Okay, there are the controls. You got the on and off button right here, and then the red blades signify the way the drone is facing. Okay, and then once again it's got these protectors right here, all right, on this drone. So I've made some videos regarding the Vivitar drone, and it's more of a tutorial, if you will. I will be demonstrating how I kind of synchronize the remote to the drone, and I'm going to be engaging the drone, but it's more of, I'm going to show you that it can be shut down while you're in the water. I haven't tried it, you know, I haven't tried launching it from the boat yet. All right, the launches that you have seen have been out in, you know, on land. So let's talk about the drone. Purchased it at Walmart. You're looking at around 200 and change. I should have done more research. Now I understand that size does mean something, and big is not always the best when you're talking about drones. So the smaller the drone, the better, right? And I do want to send a little bit of love to my friend Izzy Salt Life. Check out his channel. He's got some very nice film on his drone there. Very good quality camera action. For this drone right here, some of the minuses, once again, include very poor camera. Okay, it does take some good footage, but because of the way it's set up, you cannot stream, you cannot download whatever video you or whatever pictures you take, you know. So I can't take them off from the whatever video I did. I can't upload it, if you will. So I do have to input my GoPro, you understand? So I should have gone smaller in the drone, you know, one of the little mistakes that I made. So some people, they do have some type of case where they put the drone in there and the remote, okay, and they take it with them on their kayak, on their boat. For mine, there is no case big enough, right? I would have to take a suitcase. So I do what I can to keep it dry. Okay, now I am gonna have to practice bringing my kayak out here to the backyard, sitting on the kayak, right, and launching it from the sitting position, launching it from the kayak position. I am not going to ask the drone to come back from its original spot, okay, because unfortunately you're on water, you're moving. So I will demonstrate what I am gonna try to do, right? So let's go ahead and get to work right here, guys. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully, okay, I can do this correctly. Now this drone right here has the on and off button, okay, and right now I turned it off. I implemented this little piece right here. This is where my GoPro, you know, goes when I use it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do everything all over, show it to you. Okay, I'm gonna put it facing this way. It has to be leveled. On a kayak, it's not necessarily gonna be leveled. One of the minuses, once again, on the Vivitar Aerial Drone is that you have to calibrate it every time you use it. Okay, I cannot calibrate it out on land and take it with me. All right, I have to calibrate it there on the kayak. So I'm gonna turn it on. When I turn it on, these lights begin to blink. Okay, and there they are blinking. I'm gonna set it down. Okay, and then I am going to turn on the remote here. Okay, once again, I hope that I am capturing it here. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna move back, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to move this lever, the one on the left. I'm gonna move it up, and then I'm gonna move it down, and then bring it back to its starting position. Right there. Okay, once again, I am synchronizing the drone with the remote, and then I am synchronizing, I am calibrating the how should I say, the movements that it makes, the turns going up and down. So I'm trying to get all that coordinated. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our thumbs on the joysticks, and we're gonna go up, and we're gonna go to the corner, to the left corner, upper corner, and then let it go. As you can see, the drone started to propel right there. Okay, and it's gonna stop. Now I am going to push the calibration button right here. Okay, when I do that, then I have to put the remote down. You're gonna notice that the lights are blinking right here. They are blinking. So what we're gonna do is we're going to rotate the drone the way you see it. We're gonna rotate it this way right here 3 times. 1, 2, until it becomes solid. Once the red lights become solid, then we stop. There, as you can see, they're solid. These are still blinking. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do this right here, right? And we're going to do the same thing, but we're gonna rotate it this way. As you can see now, all of them are solid. Okay, and mind you, guys, I'm gonna have to do what you are seeing. I'm gonna have to do all of this in the water on the kayak. You see, you don't have to do that with some of the other drones. Okay, the mini drones, you don't have to do any of this. Okay, so I believe in somewhat it's got more minuses than pluses, okay, if you will. So what's gonna happen is, let's say I'm in the water, I'm on the kayak, I got the drone right here, it's gonna fly. I'm gonna have it out there, right? And then once it's up there, I'm gonna bring it down to where I'm at, right? And let's pretend that it's been out there. Okay, okay, I'm gonna push this button up and let it go, and you're gonna notice the propellers working. So now it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna fly it to about here, and what we want is to shut the drone off. How do we shut the drone off? Okay, I'm ready to put the drone away, right? I've done my filming, so I can't have it sit on my kayak. So how do I turn it off? Okay, so once again, I am done flying my drone. It's coming down. hang on, right there. Okay, it's coming down. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it right here. And then I'm gonna flip it right there. Okay? It's gonna be a challenge, anglers. Some people, once again, practice, practice, practice. And it's better when you're practicing from a seated position, like your kayak, right? Because if you can't get that drone close to you on your kayak, you're somewhat in trouble, okay? Especially if you're in deep water. Okay, so it's very important that you practice it here. Once you gain some good knowledge, and you know, once you're good, then you're good to go out there. And sometimes you struggle out there because once again you're moving, maybe the reception. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a Vivitar drone, once again, I can't say for sure that you're gonna be able to bring it to yourself when you're out on the water. I'm gonna take a chance, right? And these are chances that we take, that it may fall in the water, but that's how we learn, right? And get better at it. So if you have a drone and you've been wanting to implement it in your fishing, once again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Izzy Salt Life informed me that they do have some good deals on some drones. Possibly they're maybe Best Buy. I'm not sure if maybe Academy has some drones, but it's a big deal for people that are filming, people that are implementing getting sky footage and putting it into your fishing videos. So once again, I'm still practicing, I'm still learning. I should have gone small, but nonetheless, this is how you bring the drone down, and then you kind of, that's how it shuts off, right? Because there's no off button, right? You can turn it off, right? There's a switch, but let's do that. Let's do that, guys. All right, let's do it again. I'm talking about an off switch, and this is what I'm talking about. You do have to redo it, the whole thing all over again. Okay, let's do it all over again, guys. Let's find out if we can turn the drone off by clicking the off button. All right, let's find out. So I'm gonna turn it back on, and I'm gonna repeat all those steps. Okay, so we're gonna do this and back, and then now we're gonna put our fingers here and go up. Oh no. You see what happened? Oh no. That could have been in the water, right? Once again, turning it off. We're gonna do it again. And I'm a little afraid now, believe it or not. I am afraid, because if you can see, I got some big windows here in my home. I'm gonna be right here to kill it if it wants to take off on me. I'm gonna have to kill it right here. I'm sorry. Okay, didn't do that. All right, we're good. Now I'm gonna calibrate it the other way. I'm gonna push the calibration button. Once again, the drone will fly, right? But because you don't calibrate it, you don't have any control of where you can't bring the drone down manually. And if you want to do it automatically, right, it may not respond to that. So we're going to rotate it. Okay, now we're gonna rotate it this way. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna see if it'll turn off by me moving the little button to the off position. Right there. I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna turn it off. And it does turn off. So you can do this or just turn off that little button. Well, even I learned something today, anglers. Once you can grab it, you switch off that little lever to off, and it kills it right there. Okay, so once again, this is a little tutorial. These are little things that we're picking up. I was able to fly it out there. I was able to show you know, some footage. I was able to get it a little bit close to my friend Tony, and now I'm gonna try to launch it from the kayak position. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that, guys. It's just a little video, a little tutorial, and hopefully we'll see how the weekend is. They're expecting rain. Not completely sure if I'm gonna do some boating, or I don't know if I may do an overnight fishing trip. So until next time, guys, from Far Texas, Anglers 48 signing off.